Good morning. It's time for the obligatory South Lake video. Just started about 10 minutes ago from the South Lake Bishop Pass trailhead, and I'm going to head that way. That's Herd Peak in the middle. I'm either gonna do Mount Good or Herd Peak. I'm leaning towards Mount Good. I often don't know which peak I'm gonna go after until I leave the hotel in the morning, get my coffee. But feeling Mount Good is the way to go today, so I'm getting a very early start. Sun's just coming up, and should be a beautiful summer day here in the High Sierra. Time to go off trail. Finally, I can barely see Mount Good peeking through, I think, in the distance there. That's the trail up to Bishop Pass. And with Mount Agassiz there on the left, that's a beast that I did a few years ago at 13,800 feet. So yeah, I'm excited to get off trail. Still a little tired, thighs are a little sore, but you know, I tend to do better once I'm off trail, so let's see what happens. Okay, that's the peak there, right there in the middle. At least I think it is. And I've been off trail, not for too long. There's Saddle Rock Lake, Herd Peak. Time for the uphill. I think I got to just zigzag on some of these granite ramps, get up to that middle spot right there in the middle, and then diagonal cut right up to the top. So I've just been coming up these sandy ramps, some granite slabs, mostly sand though. It's not hard, it's just tiring because a lot of stuff moves, but I think I'm almost past the first steepish part. We shall see. On the final push here, got to go through a bunch of sand right there in the middle. before making my way up to the top. Right there. Well, it's been a sand slog. Whew, just a good cardio workout all the way up. Just sand, sand, sand. Gonna make it easier going down, that's for sure. There's the top right there. So my GPX points, or other people's GPX has me just going pretty much right up the gut. So it doesn't look to be too bad. Hopefully I'll get out of this sand and put the poles up, and we'll be doing some stable class 2 scrambling. Be nice to get out of the sand, but it's going to be a lot easier going down, so I don't want to complain too much. And over there is the pass that gets you down into LeConte Canyon. Don't think I'll head over there today though, although I would like to see what's on the other side. Oh, this got hard really quick. I picked the wrong line. I've been coming up this sand chute, and it's just been kind of dangerous at points. I tried to get onto the stable rock, but then I get cliffed out. I have to get back in the chute, and every time I try to cross it, it's just nasty. So I finally just put up my poles, put on my climbing gloves, and I'm just going straight up. And I'll figure out another way down because I don't want to go back down this. I could probably do it on my butt, but it's not going to be fun. I'm tired, but I'm very close. Just got to keep on going. It looks like it's going to get easier here in a second. I keep on thinking that, but it never does. Almost there. I'm only about 70 feet from the top, but I still got a lot of work to do. Been definitely class 2, maybe a little bit of class 3, but at least it's been stable most of the time. Just came up that chute that sucked my fat balls. I'm gonna go back down this way. Doesn't look like I have to get too far to get to more gentler terrain. Then back down to the trail. But first, gotta do this last 70 feet. I'm all the way here, gotta do it. Can't turn around now. Well, that was the first. I had to squeeze through that little hole right in the center. It's hard to see. I had to put my pack on top of that rock because I wouldn't fit through that hole with my pack. Wormed my way through, then had to reach back over and grab my pack. May have to find a different way down because I don't know if I can get back through that. Cat caught in a tree again.
Remember when you were young? You shone like the sun. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Now there's a look in your eyes, like black holes in the sky.
finally on top of Mount Good, 13,080 feet, give or take a few. There's Mount Agassiz. It's hard to believe I actually climbed up that. It looks impossible, but it was only class 2. Go figure. That was about 13,800 feet. Looking down into Ducie Basin. All kinds of good stuff in the distance. Man, you can see forever here. There's the Devil's Crags, Mount McDuffie, Black Giant right there in the middle, was up there a few years ago. Mount Goddard in the distance. Man, that thing looks that's impressive. Fisk. Oh, I can even see a little bit of Helen Lake. And Thompson Ridge. Now looking north towards Paiute Pass, you can see Mount Tom, Mount Humphreys. Looking down into South Lake, where I parked my car at the other end. Then coming up the valley of all the lakes, Long Lake, Chocolate Peak. There's Thunder and Lightning Peak, aka Vagabond, Cloud Ripper right there in the middle. One of those is Aperture and one's Jigsaw. I can't remember which one. And then I can see Jigsaw Pass, ugh, that notch right in the middle, which looks no thank you. And then Mount Agassiz. Still can't believe I went up that thing. Oh, and you can see the Palisades in the distance. Man, this is one of the best views I've ever seen up in the Sierra. Man, I had to earn this one. It was tough. That last 1,000 feet was all sand, and then it turned into really steep sand, and then class 2. It's pretty intense class 2 moves. Maybe some class 3 in there. But, I don't know. Secor says it's only class 2. Oh, alright, gonna eat some lunch. Try not to look down too far because it is it is a long ways down. That is daunting. Alright, gonna relax, eat some lunch, then head on back. Another successful 13,000 foot plus peak. Man, that is one impressive mountain. It's Mount Agassiz and Winchell. And I think that's might be Sill in the distance. They're just so impressive. So I went up Agassiz right up those chutes. I can't remember which one, but man, they look almost vertical. But they were really fun. And in stable class 2, there's Jigsaw Pass. Thank you. And then the lakes down below that I hiked by this morning. That's what you have to look forward to at the final summit block push. I've slowly been coming down. It's actually kind of fun. Class 2, maybe some class 3. Definitely got to take your time. And it's really steep, but it's stable, good handholds. Definitely bring your climbing gloves. Ooh, God, how much I wish I was over there right now. Once I get to that sand, I'm home free. Dependent on which way you go, you're going to hit moves like this. I just came down it. I mean, class 2, maybe class 3. There's some sections here that are light class 3, I would say. The rock is stable though, so that's good. I'm just trying to get over there. It's going slow, but I'm making progress. I'm back down at the saddle, thankfully. Made it through that weird move right there where I had to go under the rock the first time, but this time I was able to go over it. Just had a little bit of a scary landing that I had to land perfectly and not slip. So I think I'm going to head down the ridge line. I'm hoping that'll be a little easier than what I came up there. That was really steep and loose. I just don't want to mess with that. Let's try a different way down. Class 2, class 3 moves keep coming. Coming down the ridge line, it's been pretty stable, but slow going because I'm really having to make a lot of decisions on the best way down. I'm at another decision point, that way or that way. I'm so close to the sand. I'm thinking this way. Whew. It's a workout, but I'd rather do this than go down the
the steep and loose shit. Just gotta be really careful where you go. And so far, I've been able to make it through everything. Just gotta get down another 50 feet or so. I'm definitely testing my climbing skills. Just came down that right in the middle. It was hard, and I heard something pop in my bicep, like my muscle telling me to stop. But it feels better. Okay, feels better now. Okay, I can see the sandy spot. Just got to get over there. Finally down from the hard part. It's Mount Good right there in the middle. Ooh, back on sand. It feels good. Clouds rolling in. Got one more downhill to go, then I'll be on trail. Agassiz is looking beautiful right now.
Nobody knows where you are, how near or how far. Shine on, you crazy darling. How long many more lanes?
It's always interesting to see where you were at. Right there in the middle is Mount Good. I was on top of that, I don't know, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. It took me a long time to come down. A lot longer than I thought it was going to. Mountain Herd. I'm sorry, Herd Peak. Got some clouds rolling in. Giving some different kinds of colors. Back at the car. As you can see, it's a pretty big parking lot. A lot of cars, a lot of spaces, but that was a tough hike. 12 hours round trip. Pretty beat, pretty tired, but also pretty happy that I knocked out a 13 plus. So, whew, yeah, it's if you want to try Mount Good, that last 1,000 feet's a doozy. So get ready for some butt kicking. your butt getting kicked, that is, at least that's how it was for me. Anyway, still a great hike and got some great photos, great views, great day, perfect weather. So until next time.